Hey guys, had a lot of requests by people to, well, basically asking, this is the writing on my transistor, will it work with the bedini circuit? Right, yes I can look them up, yes I can say yay or nay, but you end up waiting for me, and of course it takes up my time. So, I want to show you how to determine whether it will or will not work for yourselves. So, this is how you do it. Right, I have one here. Apologies about the quality. 3 pins on the bottom, and it says C4161. Right, I've already looked up the datasheet for it. It's a Sanyo 2SC4161. Doesn't mean anything, does it? Its name is NPN triple diffuse planar type silicon transistor. Wonderful. So it's an advanced NPN transistor. Okay, should work. Okay, what's its technical specs? That's what we need to know. Right. I'm going to post up on screen. Here's one I'll do later. Right. Page 1. Right. And page 2. Wonderful. Okay. You can pause the video and go back and take a look at the technical specs at your leisure, basically. Okay, so the first thing that I've done to those stills is to mark on what are the values that you'll need to know. Right, so first of all, basically the name of it. As long as it says NPN transistor somewhere in its name, then that's good. If it doesn't, you're going to have problems. The only thing that may work is if it says it's a switching regulator. May work. It all just depends on the technical specs. If in doubt, feel free to email me. I'll give you a yay, nay, or I might just turn around and say try it anyway. Right, okay, so on that first image, first thing that we need to know, right, under absolute maximum ratings, ignore the temperature, that's just room temperature. Right, so collector to base voltage. Right, okay. If you take a look at the standard bedini circuit, typical, I don't have one to hand. Oh, there's one. And here's one I pulled up on screen earlier. Right. Okay, the collector, how can I put it? It comes from your primary drive coil, right, and has a diode connected to it, and the output of the diode goes to your secondary battery. Right. That's what the collector is. Right. The base is the bit on the side. It comes from your resistor set. Looking at standard bedini circuit, it's on the left. Right, so the pot and the static resistor on the left feed into the base. Okay, right. The voltage there on this one, it's 500 volts. Lovely. Right, nice high voltage. You want something approximately double the voltage on your neon. So if you're using a 100 volt neon, then that value should be at least 200 volts. Right. Now, with certain circuits, namely the bedini fan, like the one I've got, I've already determined that the maximum collector to base, collector to emitter voltages are 28 volts. I've done that using basically my multimeter and well, a capacitor. That's a nice small capacitor to charge the volt, to bring the voltage up to its maximum. So I know that that's 28 volts. So based on that, I can run the risk of not using a neon. However, unless you know what you're doing, use a neon. Okay, second one, collector to emitter voltage. Well, the emitter is the one at the bottom of the transistor. Now on the bedini circuit, it's the one at the bottom. It goes, I'll just have a look, it connects to the negative supply of your primary battery. And it also connects via a diode back to your resistor pack. Right. On mine, the collector to emitter voltage is 400 volts. Lovely. Again, that voltage needs to be twice what your neon is. Okay. Now, emitter to base voltage. This is critical. Okay. If you have a look on the bedini circuit, there is a diode connecting your emitter at the bottom to your base. Right. Excuse me. Right. This is because most transistors will not tolerate the backflow going round through the trigger circuit. Okay, so anything that's going from the emitter to the base, i.e. reverse through the diode, trying to force its way back through the diode, right, will blow the living daylights out of it. Right, so that's why there's a diode there. Most diodes operate around about 1.7 volts, something like that. So the back voltage needs to be above 1.7. Right. Now, for safety purposes, take that as being double. So double it again. So 3.5 volts needs to be your minimum. On mine, if you take a look, it says 7 volts. Wonderful! Whee! Right, we're good. So, now without that diode there, even on a bedini fan circuit like I've got, the reverse voltage is going to be 28 volts, or thereabouts, which will blow the living daylights out of your transistor. So those running an even bigger one, definitely need the diode there.